Take that. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Damn, they lied to my man Diddy, bro. They can take him down. They gonna hold him down. This judge right here is trying to take Diddy down, bro. We all know earlier today, Diddy was acquitted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, right? And people thought he was gonna be able to come home, time served, you know what I'm saying? But it's not looking like that. Diddy's bond was denied. And why did Diddy need a bond? He needed a bond because he had 5 charges. He beat 3. He was convicted on 2, right? So you still got to get a bond until you get your sentencing on those 2 charges you was convicted. So that's why Diddy was trying to pay bond. Because I know a lot of people was thinking like, okay, if he not guilty, if he acquitted, then why is he paying bond? But he paying bond because he still got to be sentenced for those other 2 charges.
Oh my God.
So what made the judge deny Diddy's bond, right? He was denied bond because the judge cited, despite being acquitted from sex trafficking charges and racketeering, the judge cited concerns, including Combs' history of domestic violence and the prosecution's argument that he poses a flight risk as a reason to keep him in custody. Like, bro, I just beat 2 cases. Why the hell would I run? I'm the Tefalion Don. Like, why would I run? I just beat 2 cases. Ain't no running in him. Bro, this whole thing was a witch hunt, dog. It was really a witch hunt. But look, let's go over here to ABC News to see what they said.
Following 7 weeks of testimony, Sean Diddy Combs pumps his fist in court after learning he was convicted on the 2 lesser of the 5 charges he was facing. And just moments ago, he was denied bond. The music mogul could face up to 20 years in prison at his sentencing, but legal experts say Combs could also see a sentence ranging in the months, not years. Good evening. I'm Alan Devlin.
And I'm Jessica Moore. Jennifer Bisram live outside the federal courthouse with more on what can only be described as a shocking outcome of this bail hearing. Jen, so many people we had been asking, trial experts, legal experts, they said, yeah, he's gonna get out on bond. First time offender. These are lesser charges. What's the reaction where you are right now?
Hi there, Jess and Ellen. First of all, the reaction outside of the courthouse, if you can see or hear, nothing right now. Very quiet. It's still unclear if the crowd here knows that the bail for Sean Diddy Combs has been denied. As you mentioned, just about 10 minutes or so, the judge denied bail for Sean Diddy Combs. That means he will not walk out of the courthouse doors today. Instead, he will stay incarcerated as he awaits his sentencing. Now, I want to read a note from Alice Gaynor, who's inside the courtroom in that bail hearing right now. The judge, she says the defendant was unable to meet his burden to prove lack of danger to the community. As we know, Cassie Ventura's attorney submitted a letter to the court today saying that he is a threat to the community, to victims, alleged victims, and people who testified. But the defense said, he is not a danger to the community. He even said that they would put up a $1 million bond, said that they would submit his passport and that he would only be limited to where he would travel based on where he lives and where his family is. But as we learned within just the last 9 minutes or so, that bail for Sean Diddy Combs has been denied. He will no longer walk out of the courthouse doors today. Instead, he will stay incarcerated until and as he awaits sentencing. Guys?
And I'm sure that information, that news is still spreading across the country. That crowd behind you will probably find out real soon if they haven't already.
Yeah, Jen, thank you so much. I was going to say, considering the contrast to the jubilation we saw earlier, I think it's safe to assume what Jen said is correct. The crowd out there has not gotten this news yet, that he has been denied bond. Stay with CBS News New York for continuing coverage on the Sean Combs verdict. As soon as we get an update from...
Yeah, man, look. So there it is. Look, a $1 million bond, travel restrictions, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And they still didn't want to let him go. Like I said, he just beat 2 out of 3. So why you don't want to let him go? I don't think the judge really liked Diddy, bro. I really don't. I don't think the judge really liked Diddy, dog. So, you know, like regarding his sentencing guidelines, right? He faces sentencing for 2 convictions of transportation to engage prostitution, which under federal law carries a maximum penalty of 10 years per count and up to 20 years per count. However, the prosecution is asking for a recommended sentence of 51 to 63 months. So that's like 4 to 5 years, right? But the defense is asking for 21 to 27 months, in which he would get 10 months credited with time served. So in my head, I ain't never been to jail. I ain't no federal criminal or nothing like that. But I did talk to one of my mans who have been through something like this before, federal sentences, not for no SA or no sex crimes or nothing like that though. You know what I'm saying? But he say that the judge will mess around, Diddy mess around. He thinking Diddy gonna end up probably getting at least 1 more year before he'll be able to come home. You know, now my question is this: I don't know, because like I said, I ain't never did no Fed time or nothing like that though. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the county a couple times and the city jail, but I ain't never did no state or no Fed time. You know what I'm saying? So my question is this: say he get 27 months, 10 months time served. Can he do that other 17, 18 months on house arrest or probation? I don't know. I want y'all to tell me, because I don't really know. You know, but a lot of people thought Diddy was gonna come home, and I'm sure Diddy and his family thought he was gonna come home. There's been reports of increased security in Miami, so I guess he was going home to Miami. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's over, bro. And like I told y'all the other day, I told y'all in the video this morning, I told y'all the other day, this wasn't gonna go past this holiday weekend. It was gonna be over before the holiday weekend. But although the trial is over, it don't look like the whole situation is over for him now. And he still got more time to come. So my question to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Is Diddy gonna get the max? And they probably stack them joints? Say the judge be like, man, forget what the prosecution talking about. I'm finna follow the guidelines. I'm gonna give you 10 and I'm gonna give you 9, and they gonna run consecutively. Or can they go ahead and do it? Or do y'all think the judge gonna do what the prosecution saying and give them 21 to 27 and let them run concurrently, let them run together? I don't know. What y'all think? That's why we here to talk about it, man. Make sure you let me know what you think in the comments, man. And while you at it, hit that like button. If you new to the channel and you stayed this long, boy, you my dog. You my girl, straight up. I'm 618Cs, man. And if ain't nobody told you they love you and they want to see you win, it's one person right here that I always want to see you win. And you can always share your wins with me by clicking this name right here on the gram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and everywhere else, and hit me up. And let's celebrate your wins together. And I hope you celebrate mine. I'm 618Cs, man. I love you. Peace.